There's a very large wave of cancel culture that is happening at this moment, and I'm not someone that could hate another person for their past. I'm basically very neutral, unless it's just inhumane. Now, I'm not saying that what cancel culture is doing is right or wrong, because when it comes to like political things or opinions, I always try and stay neutral and give the benefit of the doubt and seeing both perspectives, except Malty, because Malty.
It is now, and it will be for the rest of your life.
But last week, I was watching a very popular anime movie for the 5th time and realized, oh this is just like cancel culture. And my geeking, mentee self wanted to share my thoughts. And if you're gathering some opinions while watching this video, please share them down below, because I love hearing other people's thoughts on these subjects. And thank you to the new friends that I made on the last video that gave me more updates on Rushia. But engagements aside, hit that like button. Going forward, I just want to quickly state that I did leave out parts of the plot and character changes for those who haven't seen it yet. Now you're all wondering, what anime movie? Well, it's a silent voice, or the literal translation, which is the shape of the voice. And for those who are uncultured, just kidding, but for those who think, oh no, not another anime romance movie, I think there's a little bit more to the story that meets the eye. So it starts off with a grade school student with impaired hearing gets bullied by the MC and his friends. This was when they were in elementary school. There's a lot of many factors and interesting aspects put into this. For one, boys tend to bully the girls they like, and you can't tell me he does not have a crush on her. Second, kids don't understand things clearly and kind of harsh to these certain types of conditions because they just don't know. And I'm not saying it's okay, they just need to be aware. And third, why the f are the teachers making her sing and calling on her to read? And that guy he is clearly laughing is a fucking asshole. And four, Joyo sees a lot of indications from the people around him making sly asshole moves, which triggers him to think, well, I'm going to join in then. And it all blew up once he read in class and the others just laughed, which the teacher knows damn well what he's doing. And then it just gets worse and worse with people around him just laughing along. Also, Ueno's just been a bit from the beginning. Technically, she even triggered it. Or am I just speculating? Kids, you just don't know what they're thinking sometimes. And once they finally announced that Nishimiya has been bullied, you know, while the teacher, who has obviously known the whole f***ing time, just standing there like a combination of an R&B singer in his fields and an eyewitness that won't say shit. And what do you know? The people that were laughing along with Shoya rats him out and turns the tables on him, doing the exact same thing that they did to Nishimiya to him. And this is a small part of a reason why I think this kind of relates to cancel culture. Things that we thought were funny when we were younger from YouTube videos, we look back and we think, oh, this is offensive. And that laughing back then turns into laughing at or harsh toxic attacks towards that person. And sometimes it gets to the point where they want to kill themselves or dive into a deep depression, and no human should ever go there, which is exactly what happened to Shoya. He shut off the world around him, thought he was better off alone or dead for something misled from his childhood immature self. And do you see how soft and fragile he is now? My man's a f***ing kitten. On top of that, he obviously has social anxiety. Yes, social anxiety. Because of how he was raised, he now ignores the people around him, barely even opening up. To what I assume is 7 years later, because it happened in elementary school and now he's in high school, he went from an explosive, loud personality to a fragile, timid kitten, barely able to speak in front of 2 people, not even 1 person. Sidetrack. Isn't Maria adorable? Sidetrack. Just a little shout out to the mixed kids. And sidetrack. Why the f do we never see his sister's face? But even finding a new close friend, he's still that timid, shy person. But trying to make amends and show Nishima the real him. I guess Mama doesn't believe that's possible for people to change years later. But I guess the you that graduated college has the same personality from the you in high school. I sure hope not. I f***ing sucked in high school. But through this whole plot, Joyo works hard to try and show that he's been changing one by one.
A challenger has re-entered the building.
Yes. The one and only worst girl in the anime. The enabler, the low-key Yakuza enthusiast, the Just the other girl, okay? She's the other girl, which is blatantly obvious that she likes Shoya. She just won't quit, but she shows everyone that Shoya's not the same person that he was back in elementary school. It's the obvious proof that even under the same spark that lit his fire back then, he would never do it again. He just isn't capable because he now knows it's just terrible. And it's not like he technically wants to forget, but override it with something less toxic, a little bit more beautiful. And let's not talk about this gaslighter. I'm triggered.
If you don't know what it is, here's the definition. You can pause the video.
But in general, when it comes to it, every character plays their part, except this guy. The only part he seems to play is the gaslighter's crush. He's supporting role of a supporting role.
Just kidding, he's also the comparison of Shoya.
They all did enabling things when it comes to bullying Mishima, and Shoya had to pay the price. And years down the line, he changed who he was. He just grew up, just like any person would do. Oh, I know. Oh. What? He learned from his mistakes and became a tad bit more woke. He woke the f up. There's so many other messages inside this movie, fears, families, jealousy, friendship, that just don't relate to this video. But for the people that think this is just another romance anime movie, look past the genre. And after you watch it, let me know what you think. People change. As weird as that sounds, the you now is a completely different person from last year. That's just how it is. That's how it'll always be. Change is inevitable, for better or for worse. So before you join in to cancel culture, see both perspectives. Don't just attack them, maybe explain to them that it was wrong for them to do it. And if it was 5 years ago, why hold them to their old self when that isn't their current mindset? And they knew it was wrong. And I'm not saying it was okay for them to do it, but realize if they're genuine about their change and they hate their old self with a burning passion, why add an additional poisonous thorn into their soul for their past deeds? We all have short lives, so we all need to forgive and forget and spread a bit more light and love in this current dark world we live in right now. I sincerely hope that you like this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think about cancel culture. If you think people can change, can they not? And if you made it to the end of this video, then I'll do a push-up with you sitting on my back. Let's go. I need to work out.